have a voice and a platform.
Wetin Now is the basic info.
Reporting for Wetin Now, Mariah Mushka Conte.
I now have a tool and a voice. So
inclusion of girls and women into every aspect of society is what we want.
We dey bring calm the news so you na you don't want. Wetin Now na the basic info.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Akwaba to another wonderful episode of Wetin Now. Yes, just to keep you updated, this is episode 19. And as you know, I'm already Booba, aka Limba Swag. Before we bring you all the juicy stuff today, I would like to introduce my co-host. By my side, beautiful. She brights me up. And soon as you are Royal Lami Pat, I have the beautiful Marina. Her smile is a killer. And Miss Africa next to Marina, Mariatu M. Ducre. Ladies, you guys are looking so wonderful. Our headline news for today: Freetown City Council renovates a hospital in Allentown. Well, kudos to Freetown City Council. At least we know, say, we 5,000 leon tax they pay, they go into good works. We have Becker follow-up on the Becker examination. Next up, we have reading habit of young people in Sierra Leone. And last but not least, do young people in Sierra Leone appreciate their culture? Do you appreciate your culture? Because I actually do.
Unukushami Fambulem, I am Marina, aka Riri, and I hope say all man they make sure say they stay healthy and away from Ebola. Before we get started, in Nami area, by popular request, let's join Abdul Karim and Abdul Hakim. And also, me fumble them, Zainab, this week they discuss about the Ebola crisis with young people. But me fumble them, una not say before we get to all the entertaining things them, we need to know what's happening in Sierra Leone and around the world in this week News Blast.
Welcome to News Blast with me, Mariatu. In today's feature story, the Freetown City Council has decided to put funds into renovating the hospital at Allentown so that there will be more options for patients that are sick and in need of medical attention to have attention. Let's join Mariah Mushka Conte for more on the story.
In order to improve the health systems in the country, Freetown City Council has started the renovation of a local health center at Allentown following the present Ebola situation now in the country to help its residents to have proper health care and on time. Wetin Now sought the views of people living in the community.
If I tell you exactly how we you go see all me teach now.
After its completion, hope the residents will make good use of the health center. Reporting for Wetin Now, Mariah Mushka Conte.
Thank you, Maria, for that news. I believe that's a great news for Freetown City Council to be putting their money into such things because health is wealth. Now for our second news. Because of the fast and deadly Ebola outbreak, the government had placed a hold on all educational facilities, especially schools, to help prevent further spread of the virus, and that had left many students who were preparing to take the Becker examinations on standstill. So let's find out more about what's happening with these Becker examinations, and let's join Abdul Essise for more on that story.
The Ministry of Education, Science and Technology has decided to suspend the 2014 Basic Education Certificate examination. The reason for this is because of the imminent crisis of the Ebola in this country. Now we are out here to find out the views of young people in relation to the suspension of the 2014 Becker examination.
Well, then for cancel the exam because for protect our lives. If then cancel the exam, it go better than who they go school, go contact the person we get the Ebola sick. So it's still just for protect with life.
No saying a backwardness to the picking there, and say if very painful, you don't determine, you don't study, you don't put effort down, they can't send you backward. You know, fine, and no go glad. But follow self prevent we self, we need for beer.
According to Mr. Brahma Tue, who is the public relation officer for the ministry. The ministry decided to suspend the exams as a result of health crisis in the country. He went further to state that the ministry does not want to take the risk of grouping pupils in order to sit to the exam, as this will create more room for the spread of the Ebola virus.
Here is what is also important about this, because I think it's important that I add this. We have lost 14 teachers and a principal to Ebola. And so the question would be, what if we had not closed the schools in Kailaun? All of them are from the Kailaun district. Only God knows what would have happened when those teachers would have been interacting with the kids, and then eventually these kids contract the disease. Only God knows how many of them would have lost their lives to Ebola. That would have been a serious outcry in this nation against the Ministry of Education.
Notwithstanding this, the PRO believes that they will find a way to address the situation in order to prevent the country's educational standard from dropping. According to some Beke candidates, they believe that the ministry should have provided them with protective gears and allowed them sit to the exams rather than suspending it. They believe that they have studied very hard day and night, and because of this, they need to take the exams in order to be promoted to the next stage. However, other Beke candidates support the ministry's cancellation of the exam. According to them, they will find it very difficult to avoid body contact during school hours and do not want to take the risk of losing their lives. Of course, viewers, we've had different views in relation to the suspension of the 2014 Basic Education Certificate Examination by the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. But we must not forget that prevention is better than cure. Reporting for Wetin Now, Abdul Essise.
Thank you very much, Abdul, for that story. Welcome back to Wetin Now. Reading habits of young people in Sierra Leone. Let's see what Erikawa has for us on this story.
The culture of reading is very poor among most Sierra Leoneans, especially young people. Now, books like this, Chick and the River, Women of O, are books which most young people must have covered in their primary schools or in their secondary schools. But this does not seem to be happening among most Sierra Leoneans. What are the reasons responsible for the poor culture of reading in Sierra Leone? We shall know that very shortly.
Well, normally in 10 years, inside August, now 10 way people can buy books, people can flow. But because of this Ebola situation, don't make everything don't lack behind. Now we know they get better customer than for can buy books.
I'm not can get chance for read book because I can do so many things at home.
Technology don't improve Facebook, WhatsApp, and all other things. Then they watch film, so they distract them. So if they read self, they're not able to pay attention, they know they understand.
Are the young people of Sierra Leone appreciating their culture? Well, let's see what Salimatu has for us on the story.
Culture is a way of life which includes knowledge, belief, arts, laws, morals, dress code, custom, and any other capability and habit acquired by man as member of a society. Hence, it serves as a powerful tool for human survival and a true form of identity in any given society. Sierra Leone is not exempted of cultural practices, but the way young people in Sierra Leone practice their culture raises an eyebrow. It has taken a different turn altogether. A good number of Sierra Leoneans seems to have lost their way in this direction. Many are now being influenced by the West, making them to deliberately abandon or forget their culture.
Mina Madingo.
I'm a Kuranko by tribe.
Full of the young culture, like with the tie lapa, with the hijab, with the well full dress. Then you full of man, you know, for go meet other man, other person man, for go shaking hand, greet. When you meet up and like you greet and just say no assalamu alaikum, you pass.
Before now, the Creole people proudly wore print, the Mendes had their roncos, and the Fullers with their wrapper and gowns elegantly walked the streets of their various community. Now, young people imitate the Western way of life and dress code, totally abandoning their own culture. The biggest question asked by many is, what are the measures to be taken for young people in Sierra Leone to practice their own culture? Reporting for Wetin Now, Salima Tuba.
Thank you very much, Salima Tuba, for that. Well, my beautiful people, that's all we have for this week's News Blast. Stay Ebola free, stay clean, always wash your hand with chlorine, always wash with Dettol, and report any Ebola case where they are around you or any Ebola case where you know, but because where you report the person, you go to help them because, you know, now Ebola don't begin to get medicine small. Say finally we get the medicine. Next up, let's join the place where innovations becomes reality, which is the Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around Sierra Leone and around the world, welcome to the Zone, where innovations become reality. Today on Zainab's Corner, she's hosting young people and they'll be having discussion about this deadly epidemic. Very scary, about Ebola. They'll be having a debate, a discussion about Ebola and what's really happening. So without further ado, let's join Zainab in her corner as they discuss about this deadly virus.
Hello, my name is Zainab Kanu and welcome to Zainab's Corner. In today na the corner, don't forget say, na me corner, na you corner, and now we all corner. Well, today at the corner, we can discuss a little bit about this Ebola virus, where they disturb we all in this country. But today at the corner, I know they are me wondering, are they with some fine face there, and when are young people, and I know say Wetin Now always they target but young people. But today, I guess some people where they can help me for make we rub much about this Ebola virus. So now they can introduce themselves one after the other. Question.
My name is Anissa Nasukuyate.
My name is Mariam M. Kamara.
My name is Albatri.
My name is Khadija N. Kuyate.
As when all don't see, they all don't introduce themselves. Well, now they can start with the small picky where they around me, where they sit down next to me. Anissa, how people they prevent themselves from Ebola?
Well, my answer is that when you want to prevent yourself from this Ebola virus, you should not eat those bush foods that like monkeys, chimpanzees, bats, and other things. And even if you were the one who killed it, or you met it like that, or you met it killed, you should not eat it. That's my answer.
Thank you. Mariama, how does this Ebola affect you as an individual?
Ebola they affect me because I'm not able to go summer school this year, and normally holiday I can go to my people that are upline. This year I'm not able to go because of this Ebola.
How do you think that the Ebola they affects you?
The Ebola they affect me as an individual because right now it don't restrict me movement. You know, being close to my family and then let me say going out, you know, those fun things that I usually have now I can't afford them. I can't be able to mingle with my friends, my neighbors, you know. Government will do more sensitization for fight this Ebola because the more they do sensitization, the more they're able to educate people on how they are able to fight Ebola.
All man don't talk, all man don't get your opinion. Wetin in think about how you feel about this Ebola. Well, you know say the corner, na you own, na we own, and na me own. Till next week, my name is Zainab Kanu.
All right, Zainab, that was very highlighting. You know, it was intellectual. It was very understandable. Now, some things and they will not even be understand about Ebola. I don't know. You know, some precautions that we be need for take, will not ever take. I'll go start for taker now. Thank you very much, Zainab. And listen, young people of Sierra Leone, listen, una continue for washing our hands, you know. Cleanness is next to godliness. Okay, me fambulem. Well, now in that, for this week's The Zone, where innovation become reality. Join us next week, same time, same place. You already know.
This segment, Dorich, for Congo Sakona. Special guest interviews.
Now that.
Loads and loads of entertaining things.
Really?
I guess we all know what junction it is, right? Which junction it is?
Swagger Junction!
Feel it.
already know, Tina, this is New Africa. As you can see, I'm swagged up, looking so wonderful. This is your boy Booba, aka Limba Swag. That's right, in Waiting Out Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. Yes, you know what time it is. This is Swagger Junction. That's right, the only junction with swag. Enough swag to take over the whole world. And swag, something we Africans got. And listen, another word saying sabol. S-A-B-O-L. Swag ain't based on looks. But you get swag. You know what I mean? Today we have a wonderful, wonderful package for young people. I am so proud. You know, this interview we'll do with this young fella, I'm telling you, it make me always want to be a Sierra Leonean. Ladies and gentlemen, we're making history, we're breaking grounds. Yes, we'll get a wonderful exclusive interview with a young author, Nnamdi Keru, a wonderful author. And guess what's the title of the book? Tiger Fist. Not afraid? We're not afraid. All right, without further ado, let's join Nnamdi Keru as he talk to us, as he get much for Situna. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Marina. Welcome to Waiting Now. Well, today with me, I have a young writer called Nnamdi Keru who has just completed his first novel titled Tiger Fist. Nnamdi, can you please tell us about yourself?
Hello, my name is Nnamdi Keru, and I'm the author of the novella Tiger Fist. I'm 16 years old, and I attend the Apex International School, and my favorite color is green, and also blue.
Well, Nnamdi, tell me about your book. How did you come up with the story?
Well, this story came up with my love for tigers. You know, I've loved tigers for a long while now, and I was so into them. One could say it's an addiction. And now the book Tiger Fist, I started writing since I was 11 about the book. And also I've always been into comic books. We tell you about superheroes and like Spider-Man, Batman. So I thought, why don't we make a superhero of our own, a Sierra Leonean making a superhero that the whole world could see and know about. So I thought of this book. Let it be about tigers. So that's when it came up, Tiger Fist.
Do you do any research about this book?
Oh yes, mostly on tigers. The other part is, well, mostly out of my head. Like all characters need to have super strength, super speed.
So what's the theme of the book?
Well, the most important lesson of the book is that with determination, you can accomplish everything.
Okay. You being a Sierra Leonean, why didn't you use a Sierra Leonean name in the book?
Well, it was due to the circumstances. First of all, this story setting was in China. Yes. What should I say? The name Daniel was a biblical name, and that was the only biblical name that monk at that time knew. And also Washington was the name of a billionaire who later adopted him as his son.
So what does your family members think of your writing and also this book, Tiger Fist?
Well, I think I owe a lot to my family, especially my grandmother. She came up with this idea that I write books because it wasn't my full intention of becoming a writer myself. So it all started when I told my stories to my brother Amani Keru, and my grandmother, who is Easterlin Palmer. She came up to me and said, "Nnamdi, why don't you just write this down, make it into a story so that Amani could read it?" Yeah, so I said, okay. And I wrote it, and, well, during school hours. However, I wouldn't say that was the best time for me because my mother and father said that I had to, like, for now, stop writing because I had to focus on the Beke. That's the basic educational certificate exams that we usually take in Form 3. However, I was able to overcome that obstacle. I had to disobey them and write whenever I could. However, I didn't, but that doesn't mean that I should lack in my schoolworks. schoolwork. So what I did was, during the school days, like from Monday to Friday, I would focus on my work at school.
Do you intend to change the literature culture in Sierra Leone with your book?
Yes, I intend to to increase the entertainment rate of young people in Sierra Leone, because we're all fascinated by comic figures like Spider-Man, Batman. So they'll be thinking, when will Sierra Leoneans have their own hero?
Okay. What advice would you give to young inspiring writers?
Well, my message is to young writers is that if you're too shy to show your talents, know that you're not alone. I was not very bold myself when it came to writing. It was very hard for me. People were discouraging me, saying that I won't be a very good writer and so on and so forth, saying that this talent was just so sudden that I could suddenly just sit down and write a book. However, I didn't listen to them. I went on and forged ahead. So I'm telling you now, do not give up. Continue writing, and you will be a great author. And if you're not, and also a great poet or anything in the arts.
Thank you, Namdi. As the culture is, I'm supposed to give you a handshake, but due to the crisis right now in Sierra Leone, I don't think I would do it properly. I'll just give you a Bluetooth handshake.
Okay.
All right, Namdi.
All right, welcome back. Namdi, that was very interesting, you know. At your age, me, I'll be the play of football. I'm not going to even write book. But anyway, that is so inspirational. I hope the young people that we sit on us, you could do that too. You could write your own book. You could build your own machine. There is no limit as long as you're a Sierra Leonean and you got swag and you're an African. So we could do so much if you put your mind to it and dedicate yourself. Education, remember, is knowledge and power. Okay, I'm your boy, Buba, aka Limba Swag. That's it. I know you feeling my swag, and guess what? If when I let this kapwa away, you know, it was given to me by my CEO, Mr. Idris Bange. You can check him out. He got so much for y'all, but right now, this time he got time. I'll catch on fine. You know what I mean? Join us next week, the same time here on Swagger Junction. I'm out.
We appreciate it because you appreciate us and the show Waiting Now, because we don't ask for a repeat in Nami area. So, mi family, let we join Hakim and Karim, the twin brothers in Nami area. And we don't forget to say, if you want to be part of Nami area, it's simple. You go on our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Waiting Now, or you send we email now, waitingnow@gmail.com, and tell we about the area and why you want to be part of the show.
My name is Abdul Hakim Ali. I'm your, I'm the new person in the me area. I wanted to show you guys what my area looks like. Fumble them, Mina Abdul Karim Ali, age 17, attending the Prince of Wales Senior Secondary School, Science Faculty. I'm a Fura by tribe, and I worship Allah. Alright, now Fumble them within these are Savo streets now, but I want to show a very important side. Behind me na Godrich Street, like the Savo Streets connection where they connect with Savo and Godrich Street. So that area I didn't take. Now we see behind me right now. So the guy do car drivers them. Where in the drive people them want go eastern area, then normally side them. Then they take them. You know, even 8 o'clock itself and turn on begin flop. As I say, we just walk on Savo Street, and now we're at the dead end of Lumley Street. As Savo Street, then they split Lumley Street into two. We get the first half and we get the second half. Let's go. Then we'll build you some other land. I hope see you go
understand. The people them, we never make a stand. We didn't get for shine, now the map again. Man, and never make this country come to an end. The people be the time, let's sit the fucking time, man. It's never too late for industry competition. One on two, it was the separation. This country now be on the road. And I was spitting at the microphone, blessing and peace, everything. And the freedom our Sierra Leone.
My religion is very, very important, and I worship God 5 times a day, sometimes 6, and sometimes people they therefore ask how we live in Deka area there, so because Deka area so can be mostly one of the dangerous parts in town. Basically, now all about self-discipline. That's all we need to get up there. It doesn't matter also you live, it doesn't matter where you come from. Now how you grow up, the love way you show to people then, and how you they interact. That's how you live with people. I'm attending the Principal Senior Secondary School now. I'm age 17. I'm fair in complexion. Maybe I'm handsome or not. I got a father. I got a mother. I got brothers. I got a musical team. And I respect my religion. I worship God. He's the only person I believe in. And I'm a Muslim. And I'm also a Fula. And also all you follow in Jalama if you don't hear the English so that's just the basic thing about me. I think someone need to know about me a little. Well, Fambulem, this is my casa. It's not too shabby. This is the living room, and here's the dining table. It's not that much of a thing. As you can see here, this is where we eat as a family together. And here is where we sit down and watch football games and the likes. We watch a lot of TV shows here. It's really interesting. My kitchen. The door this, the kitchen and the door kitchen. Right now they don't cook, so whenever they cook, then they lock for safety. So always in lock the door for safety, and let the odor not, let the smell of the food not tempt me, you know. I know I'm picking sand. We don't leave our house behind always. So every time we go free time we do the house. That's right. So we do this. So what we do first?
Same thing.
Now let's go up. Let's put the push higher.
Let's join the Apex principal, Mrs. Janet Davis, for some good advice for us all in True Talk.
Hello, my name is Janet Davis. I am principal of Apex International School, and my pupils call me Madame Davis. I went to the Annie Walsh Memorial School, and then later studied at Frabe College. I studied French, sociology, and linguistics. Then I taught at the Methodist Boys High School, then Collegiate School, then in the International School. Later at Limount College, I was vice principal. I was principal for John F. Kennedy International School. And then in 2002, I started Apex International School. I like young girls very, very much. And I'd advise all of them to take their work very seriously, because life is about women. We control the world. We're in charge of the men and the children, and they look up to us. You have to respect yourself. You have to live a decent life. You have to be humble, and all of the things will be added onto you.
Buba?
Yes.
What's happened to you?
Ebola patients?
No. God forbid. God forbid. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the saddest part of this show. We'll reach the end of this week's episode of Waiting Now. But listen, I know say, una don't vex, una know already show done. But nevertheless, we'll be back next week, Saturday, 1 p.m. and every Saturday, 1 o'clock sharp.
My family, I hope so una all enjoy the show. And don't forget to visit our Facebook page, Waiting Now. You can ask questions, leave your comments about the show, and also click on the like button. Until next week, Waiting Now is my show.
Your show, our show. Wetin now?
The basic info.
You already know.